The miracles of the Quran continue. We know the Quran has 114 chapters, right? And 6,236 verses. Well, if you do some math and you do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way up till 114, you get 6,555. Keep that number in mind. If you do some other math, you take the chapter number and how many verses it has. So chapter 1 has 7 verses. You add those together, you get 8. And you do that for all 114 chapters. You're going to have 114 rows, a bunch of sums. Some of those are going to be even, some of those are going to be odd. If you take the sum of all the even numbers, you get 6,236, which is the number of verses in the Quran. If you take the sum of all the odd numbers, you get 6,555, which is the sum of all the chapter numbers up to 114. But it's not finished. Hold on. If you stick with that same exact way of counting, where you take the chapter and the amount of verses in that chapter, you add those together. So chapter 1, 7 verses, you get 8. Some numbers eventually are going to repeat. So for example, chapter 5 has 120 verses, right? And it has a sum of 125. Chapter 40 has 85 verses, also 125. 79 has 46 verses, also 125. If you take the sum of all the repeating numbers doing this out of all 114 chapters in the Quran, you get 7,906 if you add all of the repeating sums together. If you take the sums of all the unique numbers, the ones that don't repeat, you get 4,885. Of course, if you divide 7,906 by 4,885, you get the golden ratio of 1.618 perfectly. Subhanallah.